letting your winners run. In this video you will learn how to increase profitability, why it's best to trade with the trend, how to identify the start of a potential trend, how to capture larger profits by letting your winners run. After you have grown accustomed to the beginner strategy, you can begin to look for ways of increasing its profitability. When you enter into the markets, you are looking to make a return. However, you do not win or lose money when you enter the market. You win or lose money when you exit the market. Exiting a trade is generally considered to hold more importance than the entry. If you want to enhance the performance of the beginner strategy, the most effective way is to enhance the exits by letting your winning trades run. The beginner strategy works best when there is a trending market. The nature of the beginner strategy is to capture part of that trend and make consistent profits. To know when you can let the winners run, you need to be able to recognize when a potential trend can occur. One way to decide this is on the 30-minute chart when you are determining the market direction. Look at the 30-minute chart and determine the market direction, using the last break of either an up fractal or a down fractal as normal. The difference is to look at the most recent price action and notice if there are any recent swing highs or swing lows that may act as support or resistance. These could potentially stop the price moving further. Because there is a support level below the entry area, you would trade the beginner strategy normally and take your profit at the next pivot. Let's now look at an example of letting your winners run. We'll start with a long trade example. Here we have a break of an up fractal indicating the direction is up. Notice how the price breaks through the most recent swing high. You can see that there are no more recent swing highs to the left to potentially act as resistance, causing price to stall. In this case, the market has the potential to carry on trending. In this situation, you can let any potential winning trades run further than the next pivot point, looking for the trend to continue. After you've established that the price has the potential to enter into a trend on the 30-minute chart, instead of taking your profit at the next pivot point, you can trail your stop using the fractals only, capturing as much of the trend as possible. Make sure that you only move your stop loss up using new down fractals that are higher than your current stop loss. Now let's look at a short trade example. In this example, the price breaks the most recent down fractal, indicating the market direction is down. There are no recent swing lows to the left that can potentially stop the market moving lower. Switching to the 5-minute chart under the normal rules of the beginner strategy, you would look to take your profit at the next pivot point down after you have entered into the trade. However, we can now ignore the pivots and trail the stop loss above the tip of the new up fractals. Note that the stop loss is only moved when a fractal that is lower than the previous one appears. When using the fractals to trail your stop loss, you would let the market stop you out by breaking an up fractal. Again, you can see that the profit potential would be far greater. So far you have learned that after you have grown accustomed to the beginner strategy, you can look for ways to enhance its performance. You can do this by letting your winners run when the market is likely to enter into a trend. To determine if this is likely, you can see if there are any recent swing lows or highs that may act as support or resistance. If the price on the 30-minute chart has broken through the most recent swing low or high, you can let your trade run and capture more of the trend than if you took your profit off at the pivot points. You can let the winners run by trailing the stop loss above or below the tips of new fractals.